Why does a toxic person need to win every argument? Because sometimes being wrong doesn't just feel like being wrong, it actually feels like losing for them. And that's the part that changes the argument. You think you're discussing an issue, but they are actually protecting a position. So instead of let's figure out what happened, the interaction becomes I need to prove I'm right and you need to be wrong. That's where social comparison comes in. Some people have a strong need to feel competent, superior, or just in control of their position around other people. So when you challenge them, correct them, or simply disagree, it threatens that position. And suddenly, a tiny disagreement becomes a big competition. You might say, I don't remember it that way. And instead of discussing the difference, they need to prove your memory is wrong. You explain your point, and now they're proving that you don't understand. But notice what's happening here. The subject keeps changing, but the objective stays the same. They need to come out on top. And that's why arguing with them can feel so exhausting. You're trying to solve the problem, they're trying to win an interaction. Those are two completely different goals. It's I need to be more important than you. And you can recognize that pattern without trying to read their mind. Watch what happens when they aren't the most knowledgeable person in the room. And then watch what happens when you succeed. Because the real clue isn't how strongly they argue when they think they're right. It's what happens when they can't be right. Do they let the disagreement exist or do they keep pushing until you concede? And that's the distinction. A healthy person can be wrong without feeling diminished. They can say, fair enough, I got that wrong. The problem starts when being wrong feels like losing status. Because then the argument isn't about resolution anymore, it's about position. And once you see that, you don't have to keep trying to win. You can ask a much better question. Are we actually solving something, or is someone trying to establish who is above whom? Because sometimes the argument isn't going nowhere because the issue is complicated. It's going nowhere because winning matters more than resolving it.